coming to you live from the studios of 100.9 FM WCHQ and WCHQFM.com. This is In the Studio with your host, Gavin Castor. And good evening, everyone. Welcome to In the Studio. I'm Gavin Castor, your host, and we're really excited about tonight's guest. I hope everyone has recovered somewhat from the Derby weekend, and we're off to a great start. These guys are going to wake you up. We have lots and lots of songs to play, and a lot of trivia and information to go through. So let's get on.
What songs are you going to play?
What songs are you going to play?
C. The answer is C.
Yeah, that's right. And if there's ever a legendary band, these guys are it. These guys really are. And we are really,
Thank you, sir.
we are really
Too kind.
honored to have with us tonight Juggernaut Jug Band. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Good to be here.
We didn't have any other plans, so
Yeah,
what the heck?
Yeah.
That seems to be the case every time we're here.
I got nothing else better to do.
Thanks for having us, getting us out.
Yeah, the cooler emptied out, so, you know.
Yeah.
Well, this is a tune from Easy Mark.
Oh,
That's right.
Fancy.
Yes.
give me an E. Do we just start?
Hey.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you like.
count, you
Easy.
could count in if you like.
Count it in or count
Okay.
to one. Just count to one.
One. My day begins when the time is right. With the help of half a dozen pillows under my head, I always get a reading from my brain. But memories won't get me out of bed. You know the main thing that occurs to me, I mean the main thing that I feel is I'm hungry, and I'm hungry, is I'm in pain. Just that dream that I could not tell from real. Well then my visions start to fly. Fisherman's net lets the little fish go by. You're pulling in the morning from solid ground. You gotta eat, gotta write something down. You know the main thing that occurs to me, I mean the main thing that I feel is I'm hungry, is I'm in pain. Just that dream that I could not tell from real. Like to turn on the stove, put the bacon on to fry. Like to turn on the lady, meet me on the slide. Till it doesn't matter what I choose. Can't lay on my bladder, won't let me snooze. Like some decisions won't let you be, won't let you hide. Nothing up your sleeve. So if you don't want to move, before you open up your eyes, put on your shoes, wash your face and leave.
D-Man has to get the last note.
D-Man always gets the last note. He's
He likes
the last
that.
note fool.
Yeah.
That was a nice warm-up, fellas.
Yes.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Roscoe.
Yes,
the boss
sir.
approves.
I'm tired. Yeah. Wow. Yes, the legendary Juggernaut Jug Band. Let's delve into a little bit. Delve. Yeah, that's one of them single-cylinder deep words. Yeah. Let's talk to Roscoe, because I'm assuming you're, like one of the founding members, right?
Nobody else gets to wear feathers on their jacket. Like
That's
he's
right. I
He's
mean,
the feather man.
I am the goose.
The goose.
yes, the goose. Yeah.
Yes.
The button with all the buttons and everything. Yeah.
Amen.
And I need to tell our listeners, if you are listening in, of course, if you're driving, pull over to the side somewhere. But check out the Facebook Live video, because this band is as much visual as they are.
Oh yeah. You got to see it to believe it. I mean, it's one thing to hear it, but when you see some craziness happening, then
Yeah.
it just seals it up.
That's
I
who he'd
can't
be
help
in the
it that
back on
I'm
the bass.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful thing for your ears and your eyes.
And your eyes.
Don't
right.
get that a lot.
It's amazing times when you can see what's on the radio.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. John Gage always ends his Kentucky Homefront show with "See you on the radio," but here
yeah.
it's literal. Yeah. So give us a brief history, if you can.
Well, it all started back in 18. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. How old were you when you were born, Roscoe?
That's a good question.
Hey, you just threw
If I
him
had
off.
It's hard to
Good job.
remember back that
My
far.
parents
isn't
were
it?
living, I'd ask them.
Yeah.
I was 15 years old.
When you were born?
No, I was 15 years old.
That's
when
as far back as he can remember.
He's an
when,
early
when I
bloomer.
went to a rehearsal of this band that my brother took me to, and went to one rehearsal, said, what can I do after I watched him play a few tunes?
Yeah.
And John Fish, the founder, the guy who went down the dictionary, went J-U-G, Juggernaut.
Yeah.
He named the band.
Wow.
Your father, D-Man, came in just on the second rehearsal, I think. That was just a shoe-in. I needed him, and he needed this band. We both needed this band.
Did he have both of his shoes?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
So
That's good.
So at 15, I interrupted myself.
Yeah.
John Fish.
okay, I wouldn't listen
said,
anyway.
I said, what can I do for this band? Is there anything I can do? John Fish handed me a washboard, and I said, what's that? Honestly, I did.
Really?
I said, what is this? He said,
just
what?
trying to keep you busy.
Because you were in the modern era, you know, you had washing machines. Right?
He said, it's a washboard, man. He said, put some thimbles on your fingers, put some stuff on the washboard that you can play. It's your percussion instrument, man. It's your percussion rig.
Right.
And that's how it was. We had a jug player and a wash tub bass player in the same guy, Fred Glock. He was founder. So it was John Fish, Fred Glock, my brother, me, and Dr. Don,
Dr. Don.
D-Man's father.
Wow.
Mark likes to say we knew D-Man when he was D-Baby.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Well, this next tune is a song my dad wrote. Speaking of washboards and whatnot, this is one that he wrote back in the 70s for the band, and this is entitled Washboard Man.
Huh. Get that?
Kazoo's up.
Who's that, man?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, oh. Playing that washboard with thimbles on his hands, crazy rhythm coming off tin cans. It's the kind of music anyone can understand. I love to hear that washboard man.
And a guitar, wash the face. See the smiles on everybody's face.
Everybody's happy and everything is grand.
Listen to the rhythm of the washboard man.
How does he do that?
Here we go. Hooey! That's Hooey B for all the ladies.
Well, he'll play a tune for a nickel or a dime. Jug band music makes him feel just fine. I can't think of nothing better than listen to the rhythm of the washboard man. Playing that washboard with thimbles on his hands, crazy rhythm coming off tin cans. It's the kind of music anyone can understand. I love to hear that washboard man. Love to hear that washboard man. Love to hear that.
And that takes care of that. What'd
Wow.
Whoa! Calm down, never lock the doors. There's all these people out here.
Oh, wow.
That'll
We got a
warm
big
you up.
crowd out here on Melwood Avenue, folks.
I thought somebody was throwing marbles at the window there for a second.
Well, I think they were.
I thought they were coming. Yeah, I thought they were going home for Derby, but they heard you guys were playing. You know,
Man.
so they stuck around. How cool is that?
That
Yeah,
explains.
while we've got that big crowd out there, I want to let everybody know that we are promoting some specific shows tonight.
We actually have some shows.
they
which
are
is
I actually
awesome.
have some shows. That's right.
Yeah. Let's see, what do we got coming up? We got this coming Saturday night at the Cable Street Bar on Story Avenue above the Butchertown Pizza Hall.
Right.
8 to
Excellent
11.
pizza.
Just up the street.
8 to 11.
They got great pizza. You should at least come in, have some pizza, and throw the rest of it at us if you don't want to eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's a really,
yeah.
really cool venue.
And when everybody is done perusing the Mighty Kindness Hoot on the 19th, because that closes at 7, walk on down to Letter Song, because you guys are playing
That's right.
Yes.
Letter
Yes.
Song
And
Gallery.
That show is we're doing that as a fundraiser. That's at the Letter Song Calligraphy Studio, also on Story Avenue. That's going to be a fundraiser. We're raising funds for, imagine that, raising funds to fund, that's the word of the day apparently, our new album, which
Yes.
all the songs that we're playing tonight are going to be on that album plus more. And so we're raising money to try to get that thing going.
Yeah.
So
Got to have funds to have fun.
Just
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah, we
spread
do.
the way of the winged
Yeah.
jug. That's all.
That's all.
Yeah.
all
Oh,
these
plus, now the bonus there is Suitcase Sam's going to show up.
Oh
isn't
yeah,
he?
that's
Yeah,
right.
Wow.
absolutely.
He's awesome. You gotta come check out
Suitcase
Suitcase
Sam.
Sam.
Play his
Mr.
power ukulele.
Mr. Sam Anderson and his ukulele will be opening for us that night, and he is something
Very
to
nice.
see.
Yeah, he's fun.
Really, really cool, fun guy to watch. He might be watching now, for all I know.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know.
if you are,
Hey,
post it,
Suitcase
man.
Sam.
Hey, Suitcase Sam. Yeah.
Suitcase Sam, where you at?
And that's May 19th, Saturday, May 19th,
Yes,
at Letter Song Calligraphy Studio.
7 to 11 p.m., and it is a $10 cover, but you're allowed to bring your own beverages,
Oh,
your
yeah.
own
Yeah.
food. We're going to have some snacks there for people free of charge.
Yeah.
So once you pay your $10 to get in,
Oh, yeah.
then everything's free.
I like to call it, other than our studio here, I like to call it the coolest vibe in Louisville, because it really is a community social.
Looking forward
People
to it.
people bring food and refreshments. There's
So-
always coffee makers.
So if I'm hungry, I know where to go now. Thank
Yeah,
you very much.
exactly.
Appreciate that.
There's a story about the owner.
Yeah.
Her dad lived in Ohio, and this band traveled around a lot in the arts world. And when we were in Ohio, I know this guy had to see us. She told D-Man that her father, this was his very favorite band, and not just favorite jug band, but his,
His
favorite band.
Wow.
And
The way
she
I
is
understand
huge.
it, yeah.
She offered us the place for nothing, but we wouldn't let her do that.
Yeah.
We're giving her
$1.
a nickel or
$1.
something.
Other
$1.
valuable
Yeah.
considerations.
And a chicken wing.
But now that's a great story. You
That
know,
is a great-
about,
That is
about
good.
Letter Song, and
Yeah.
and she is so supportive of us, and you know, this is a big revival here with this band. We're just getting
Yeah.
this new lineup going, and with
You sound amazing, too.
Oh, thank
well,
you
so
very
far
much.
so
Thank you.
good. I always
Yeah.
say, keep my fingers crossed. You
Yeah.
know, it's the way of the winged jug,
That's
though,
right,
and that'll
way
be
of the winged
present
jug.
at Letter Song all night
Yes.
for your body, your mind, your soul.
And how it affects the mind and
Everything.
body and soul.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Whether you like it or not.
And I'm glad on that last tune, Roscoe, you brought out the jug, because you have to have
Oh,
a jug
yeah.
to be
Have
a
to
jug
have a
pan.
jug.
I got to
Yeah.
tell you, the mix on your rig here was the best jug I've been hearing lately. It's hard to hear that.
Well,
sometimes.
Nice
the,
jug.
Yeah.
you're right. The jug is kind of a tough thing to amplify.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And yet it didn't stop any of those
Especially
old
when
jug
it
bands
keeps flying around on you.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. The winged jug.
Now we've clipped this jug's wing.
Okay,
Oh.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
They can still fly for short distances.
How about another tune, guys?
Sure, yeah.
I
D-Man.
guess we got another one.
In case you are just tuning in, you are listening to In the Studio live performance right here in our studio on Melwood Avenue. I'm Gavin Kester, your host. This is 100.9 FM LP WCHQ Louisville and on WCHQFM.com.
Yeah, this is a recent D-Man song taken from life.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, tell the story.
Well, it's about a guy. He's he's got a little place out in the farm, and he get along, little doggies. Yeah, okay. So
A little prison harmonica.
he has brewed himself some homemade whiskey, and he's got the day off. He just wants to sit around, do this, do that, do a little sipping, take a little dip in the lake, but every single thing he tries to do throughout the day, there's always a little bit of a speed bump to where things are not going to go as he hoped they would. So we're going to follow this guy around and see how his day goes, and this is a thing called Drinking Hole.
It will be, Colin.
1, 2, 3. I just want to fill my drinking hole. Bottle and fish and pole. All the church folk get on the river bank. Well, they got saved and I got tamed. I went right down to my swimming hole, a little place we've all been before. I climbed up a maple tree, take a dive. Instead I found myself swimming in old beehive. I never met a woman I could get over. I was born in a field of two-leaf clover. I bet on luck and lost 100 times. I started with $1, I'll end up with a dime. Oh yeah. Put a big trap down the rabbit hole. I can't catch a rabbit to save my soul. It looks like supper is deep fried shoe. Needs to get to wash it down with some homemade brew. I just wanted to fill my drinking hole. I grabbed my bottle and fishing pole. All the church folk gathered a river bank. Well, they got saved and I got tanked. I never met a woman I could get over. I was born in a field of two-leaf clovers. I bet on luck and lost 100 times. It rains, it pours, and that's just fine.
And that's how it ends.
Wow. Yeah. Surprise ending. So you had you had the exclamation point at the end on the last one. This one just kind of, yeah.
I can't remember.
No period on the end.
When you're done, you're done.
When you're done, you're done.
That's right.
Yeah. Juggernaut Jug Band live in the studio here on 100.9 FM WCHQ. Great stuff. I
So
love.
far, so good.
I guess seventh chords and ninth chords. They're just necessary things to have in that kind of music. Well,
Yeah.
it's actually swing music.
Well, it
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of
is.
everything. Yeah.
Sort of.
Louisville jug bands wanted to be jazzy. The Memphis jug bands got more famous because they had such great lyricists and that Delta blues thing, and
Yeah.
people still glom on to that blues. But Louisville jug bands had blues, but they loved the horns from New Orleans,
Yeah.
and they incorporated trombone, trumpet, saxophone. So they were just different in that regard,
Right.
and I guess the trumpet kind of helps carry on that tradition as,
Right.
as a Louisville jug band. I'm very proud of what we're doing and that we're carrying on something that started over 100 years ago in
Yeah.
town.
I wanted to ask you, which came first, the Louisville or the Memphis?
Chicken.
The
Well,
chicken. Yeah.
I,
Just ask
I'm-
Huey.
I'm-
He'll tell you.
I'm going to set the record straight.
Yes,
do.
please do.
Okay, about
Do it.
time.
1924, Sarah Martin, a great vaudeville star from Louisville, had Louisville Jug Band musicians with her in New York, and they recorded a song with the jug band guys.
Yeah.
So folk scholars
Ain't nobody's business what I do is a famous song.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. So I'm now this folk scholar guy is just escaped. Samuel Charters said that Louisville was the birthplace of jug band music, and it had to be because that was a nationally distributed jug band recording that let the whole world know about jug band music, and they were all from Louisville.
Yeah.
So Louisville, and Will Shade in the Memphis Jug Band, Samuel Charters again said in some album cover notes I have, Will Shade heard those 78s and he said, I want to be like those boys in Louisville.
Yeah.
And so he started that Memphis Jug Band. And oh man, Gus Cannon and just all those great songs that every young musician knows a bunch of them. We learned them from Jim Queskin and the Jug Band.
I mean, the stuff even goes back as far as 1903. Earl McDonald was playing the 1903 Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
So I mean, it goes back even further. But
And just like today, 10 years later, he finally got a recording contract.
Yeah.
Now, considering that Roscoe first picked up his washboard in 1965, it means he's responsible for half the history of jug band music in Louisville. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
That's why he's an ambassador of goodwill.
That's true.
Yes.
Well, yes.
Yes.
That can be.
folks,
right.
if you are
That's
not
me.
seeing this on the
Yes.
live stream, if you're only hearing this on the radio,
Don't know why we haven't been invited to play at the White House yet. But we're ready.
And it took Roscoe
sure it's
all
in
of
the
an
mail.
hour and 15 minutes or so to set up his percussion. Yeah. I've seen drummers set up 22-piece drum kits
That was longer
quicker
than it
that.
took me to learn to play it.
yes, it was.
If your music stand is a step ladder, you might be in a jug band.
Yeah.
Now, I
That's
gotta
right.
I gotta say something about Easy Mark. Now, Easy Mark, D-Man's father recruited Easy Mark after we were out of high school for a band that played the Butchertown Pub every Friday night for 4 years
Wow.
in a row.
Yeah.
And Mark, a great writer, but he
Yes.
was there in the early 70s with the band, with D-Man's father. And, of course, this is when Dr. Don was writing tunes like Chicken Pie and Cowboy and All Night Driving Show. Great, funny, very visual songs. They all painted these wonderful pictures. And the LRS radio station put it on their first homemade album, put
that
Chicken
amazing?
Pie on the cover with this granny holding this pie.
That's right. Yeah.
and
I remember that album
and
cover.
the first tune was Waiting for That Chicken Pie to Cool.
We're going to play that for you right now.
Man's father.
Let's do it.
But
That's a heck of a segue.
Mark's been in the band for a long time.
Yeah.
He's got heritage. He's got provenance.
Provenance.
Like
Got white
antique-
hair. That's
like,
what
like an
happened.
antique.
Yeah. Exactly.
Pretty
We'll
much,
we'll get in a little more with Easy Mark and D-Man after this tune.
Yeah. All right, boys.
You going to do the spiel, or are we going right into it?
Let me do the spiel.
Well, go right ahead. They got to know what we're getting into.
Now, folks, when you bake a chicken pie at home, the aroma of that chicken pie fills the whole house, and everyone in that house, from Granny and Grandpa, Mom and Dad, all the kids, the dogs, the cats, the mice that live in the walls, all the animals in the barnyard, they're all going crazy because they smell that chicken pie bacon, and they all want a bite of it. But everybody knows, before you can take a bite of that chicken pie, you've got to pull it out of the oven, and you've got to wait for that chicken pie to cool. Mighty good eating for a working man, coming home from the fields with his tools in his hand. When you're way down south, don't you burn your mouth waiting for that chicken pie to cool. We're singing a song because we know it won't be long, waiting for that chicken pie to cool. It's on the windowsill, we just can't keep still, waiting for that chicken pie to cool. Dog's on the porch, he's losing his mind, hoping there's a little in the pan left behind. But there ain't no chance. No chicken pie to cool. The windows are steaming, the children are screaming, waiting for that chicken pie to cool. Mighty good eating for a working man.
Come in.
Home from the fields with his tools in his hand. When you're way down south, don't you burn your mouth. You gotta wait, you gotta wait, you gotta wait, you gotta wait. Wait for that chicken pie to cool.
100.9 WCHQ Louisville, the legendary Juggernaut Jug Band performing live right here in the studio. Sounds amazing, guys.
It's live, all right.
Yeah, it's a workout too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Real quick, I mentioned before the tune we're going to talk to Easy Mark and D-Man, and if that sounds familiar, we
What
actually
about?
have the album Easy Mark and D-Man on our database, and we play it regularly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the sock puppet monkey.
Yeah, that was fun.
The song that we recorded on that album called Mama Don't, we are going to be re-recording that song on the Juggernaut's new album. And but that's like the only tune on the album that we still play. I don't even remember how to play the rest of them. I
Yeah,
don't think...
yeah.
Do you?
We never practiced.
I know.
Yeah.
That we recorded that, I think, in 2011.
Yeah,
It was something fun we did.
yeah.
It involved
And,
barbecue.
Yeah, and I wanted to point out too, all the amazing guitar solos you hear is Mr. D-Man, and of course, a lot of D-Man's fans know him from D-Man and the Alley Hounds as well. And
Yeah.
you still got it, man. You
Thank
sound
you.
amazing.
We're converting all those people to
Yes.
to jugheads.
Well, I tell you, I don't play a whole lot of just flat top acoustic guitar. Even with this band, I play like arch top guitars that are electric.
Yeah,
And
right.
I pulled this thing out at the request of the rest of these guys for tonight, and it's not treating me very well, I
No.
must say tonight. It's
The strings are a little bit thicker.
they are,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I play both electric and acoustic, and
Country
and
and western.
country and western. Yeah.
both kinds.
Yeah. And that's the funny thing, because I use 10 gauge strings on both the electric and the acoustic, but the strings are still way different. Way
Yeah,
different.
I've got 11s on this. I mean,
Yeah.
even on some of my arch tops, I'll use 12s.
Yeah.
But still, that does not feel.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough to bend. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
hard
put
to
that
do.
pinky underneath that third finger,
Yeah.
to help bend it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 12s on mine, but my style basically could mean I could shred cabbage.
He's a cabbage
you know.
shredder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. When you're not feeling like getting out the grater, you just kind of throw the head at the
Yeah,
sound hole.
give
And,
it to easy.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
work through a head of cabbage in no time.
I've seen him do it 3 times. He could do a head of cabbage in about 12 seconds. I've seen it. I have. No, that's a true story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe.
all right.
Easy, you
True
got to
story, you just made it?
you got to introduce this next tune, Easy.
Which
Yeah.
one?
Well, it's
Old Dog.
Old Dog. Cat.
Old dog
Yeah.
came. Well, just how songs can turn on a phrase. So, my dad had a collection of old novelty bourbon labels. Like Old Grand Gag, and Old Dog Cabin was one of them. So, Huey said, we need to write a song called Old Dog Cabin. So we did.
It was 90 Wolf.
You did.
Well, I had help. There's a fella lives in a cabin up the hill with his old dog blue and a corn mash stew. One step you do, a new dance step. If you lost your cool, you'll get hit. Friends, they never let you down. Somebody always buys another round. Everybody happy to lose their breath like the no tomorrow when cheating dead. Get the kettle fired up, bring out the fiddles and the good stuff. I need what they're having. Give me some of that old dog cabin. Folks come from every
every which way. Sing and dance till the break of day. They get the second wind while the string bands jam. Biscuits on the griddle, gravy on your hand. Working just to keep together body and soul. If you want to score, gotta have a goal. When you get beat fighting a good fight, get a little something that'll set you right. Just hit the ground running, fired up. We ain't just funnin', it's good stuff. I need what they're having. Give me some of that old dog cabin. Running, fired up. We ain't just funnin', it's good stuff. I need what they're having. Give me some of that old dog cabin. Oh,
Now, ladies, that was Huey on the washtub bass. Don't you feel better?
I know.
Yes.
You feel
Oh, I do.
Dulcet, sonorous.
Yes.
A washing machine, bro. I could just flip this thing upside down and good to go.
We're good.
Yes.
Does anybody like to know some of the weird stories behind this band and know our dates and all that kind of good stuff? You can go to our website, juggernautjugband.com. And
Right.
from there you can connect with us on Facebook or Instagram and send messenger pigeons and whatever you'd like
Love
to do.
messenger pigeons.
Pigeons.
I can't speak. That's why I like the pigeons.
Pigeons.
They
Yes.
speak for me.
Yeah,
Where are we in the program, Gavin? How
Wherever
much?
we'd like to be.
we are at 8:32, 28 minutes left.
All right.
Oh man.
I want to talk to Huey.
Oh, Watch out, everybody. Everyone, plug your ears.
You have been warned.
You have been warned. Thank you for warning the audience, sir.
No, I know this guy, Huey. He's a heck of a bassist, and
Thank you very much.
and yeah, especially electric. This band gives you a challenge. The
It
way
does.
you walk the
Well,
walk the bass.
To be honest with you, everyone always asks me, like, how'd you learn how to play that? What are you doing? And I just tell people it's a series of lucky guesses.
yeah.
I'm just getting lucky, that's all.
That applies to
Dumb
all
luck.
of us.
Yeah, pretty much. It applies to everyone here, but I guess I stole everyone else's
Yeah,
slogan.
and literally that stick is not fastened to
No,
the
it
wash.
is not a fixed neck. I'm always adjusting.
Yeah.
See, I could do this. My bass fell apart.
Yeah.
For those who can't see
Yeah, I
us,
forgot you can't
it's
see.
actually it's a banister rail, like a handrail.
Yeah,
with
it's
a,
it's a round grip rail.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the actual bracket on the top that has that rubber chicken attached to the top.
Yeah.
Don't give away all the secrets.
And it has a wash tub at the bottom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wash tub just with a big old hole and a string in it.
And you call it a gut bucket.
You
right?
can call it a gut bucket. Yeah, gut bucket
Yeah.
wash tub base, or what in the world is that?
Yeah,
That's what I like to call it.
I usually
Yeah.
get the points and laughs.
Yeah, until they hear you play and like,
I'm surprised.
"Oh,
Yeah.
I hope so.
wow, yeah, that is actually an instrument."
Yeah, it can be.
Besides Mr. Fish, rest
Yes.
his soul, that was originally with this band. Huey is the best gut bucket player
wow.
in the world.
No,
Oh,
don't.
I
I've
agree.
never heard
Oh, man.
anyone
I
play
can't
this
take
thing
that.
and I'm not joking. I mean, we do a lot of joking, but I'm serious.
Yeah,
He's never ever joked.
Never.
Yeah.
Not about
Never.
that.
Well, thank you very much.
Jug band
sir.
is no place for jokes.
No, there's no jokes, and the J does not stand for jokes.
Well, Roscoe has had a number of outstanding musicians join him in this band over the years, and including some fine bass players. But
And now he
since-
has us.
say, well, you get what you can get, you know.
It is truly an honor to be part of this group for sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
Thank you, Roscoe.
I'm glad Roscoe found Huey wandering around in his backyard and put him to
Yeah.
work.
yeah.
And I think Latex Larry up there
Oh, yeah,
at
there
the
he
top
is.
of the pole, he doesn't
right.
crow much anymore. Look at him; he's all squashed.
Well, I choked him too much.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
so
right.
Well, you got to make sure they're pliable.
Yeah,
I'm sure Latex Larry helps keep that thing in tune.
Yes.
is what I think. So,
Yes.
or he's a weather vane. I'm not sure.
Now that's an idea.
well, if
We can
if
add
the
that
music,
to our jug band.
Yeah.
Put that on the rig.
Products,
It's a
yeah.
weather thing, yeah.
Well, if the music doesn't keep the listeners, there's always Latex Larry up there.
Yeah.
Exactly. There you
Speaking
go.
of music, you ready
Something
for
to look
another
up
one?
to.
I'm ready for another one.
Let's
guys.
do a blues tune. This is an old blues tune that Mark wrote back in the 70s.
It is
It is.
something
Yeah.
elemental. I didn't know that was a.
This is called Something Elemental Has Gone Wrong.
This is Juggernaut Jug Band live in the studio here in the studio, 100.9 FM WCHQ.
Okay then.
Okay.
If I get nothing but cold air from my heater, I know something elemental has gone wrong. If I get a bitter taste when I know my honey's sweeter, I know something elemental has gone wrong. If I see you at the dances and your eyes start stealing glances, I know another fellow's come along. If the elevator stops going up, then it drops, I know something elemental has gone wrong. If I turn round the tap on my faucet and I get nothing but a gurgle and a spurt, if I see you looking in the mirror, rifling through your closet, trying on your favorite sexy skirt, just like when you got bad bum and you know a bum is coming, it's the same way when your lady is a flirt. You know your aching heart is gonna hurt if I get nothing but cold air from my heater. I know something elemental has gone wrong.
100.9 WCHQ Louisville.
Wow, who got the last note on
I'm
that?
sorry.
Yeah,
I
you
was
did.
pushing. I was just feeling it.
Yeah.
Trying to steal D-Man's spotlight. Uh-oh. He always gets the last one.
Make him work for it.
Yeah.
Well,
Awesome
I tell you-
stuff, guys.
Well, thank you. The
very
way of the
much.
winged jug is working here tonight. I can feel it. It's
I can
it's
feel it,
everywhere.
I feel it too.
It's gonna be happening.
Right in here on my back.
Oh.
It's right in there. I feel
Scratch it. Can you scratch it?
I
Scratch an itch.
I
Got it.
All right. Oh, listen, I want to get a little commercial for our manager, Salmonella.
Oh, yes, I love
This is
salmonella.
TSM Management 50245. Let me get my glasses on.
Uh-oh.
Salmonella.
Salmonella. I love salmonella.
Yeah, they're really nice people. Good
Salmonellas,
friends of
yeah.
mine. Yeah.
Aren't they for everybody?
Sal-
502-459-5532.
What?
For all your jug band needs.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
This whole time I've been giving you a call for all my jug band needs, Roscoe.
Yeah, I know.
Well, we got a new
We
new
didn't-
sheriff in town.
we didn't get the memo.
That's all right.
I don't understand any of that.
Well,
You'll have to explain it to me later.
This next tune is another one that Easy Mark over here wrote, and it kind of tells the story of jug band music according to Easy Mark.
Well, Louisville.
Yes,
jug
yeah,
band.
it's
Louisville.
it's
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
Louisville and Louisville jug bands, and so the lyrics are very important in this tune, and the song means a lot to us. And so, Mark, you want to tell them about it?
Well, Roscoe's got his crockery ready. That's all you need to know. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Earl McDonald had a jug on that juggy blow. Up Mississippi on a riverboat, take her right at the Ohio. Right up the river, roll up the track. Louisville's a fine place to find yourself a jug. Settle back. Met Henry Miles in the railway station. He's getting a shiny shoe. Mister playing New Orleans jazz, singing the Memphis blues. Right up the river, right up the river. Roll up the track, roll up the track. Louisville's a fine place to find yourself a jug. Settle back.
tomorrow. Ain't nobody's business if I do. Ride up the river, ride up the river, roll up the track, roll up the track. Louisville's a fine place to find yourself and just settle back.
And if you can't see us and you can only hear us, everybody, it's time to put on your protective eye gear and all your safety goggles and gloves and things, because that's what Huey B's doing. He's back here putting down his electric bass and picking up the gut bucket to play a little tub for you.
Usually I just throw rubber chickens at everybody, but they got lost.
Oh, blow, blow that jug one time. Let the washboard walk the line. A little kazoo, ow, and a horn-nose flute. Throw it in the wash tub. Yeah, roll up the river, ride up the river, roll up the track, roll up the track. Louisville's a fine place to find yourself and just settle back. Ride up the river, ride up the river, roll up the track, roll up the track. Louisville's a fine place to find yourself and just settle back. Oh. Thank you so much.
100.9.
That was fun.
Yeah, great stuff, guys. Great stuff. And while you were playing, and while I was between being mesmerized, I was going back. We were talking about the history of the Jug Band, and of course, I shared it on the video post. Mm-hmm. It is, in fact, almost verbatim what you said on Wikipedia. So, yeah, I began. The first Jug Band ever to record was right here in Louisville, Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
We ain't no liars.
Yeah.
We try to
A lot of things,
bluff.
but we won't lie to you.
Yeah.
That much.
They say a lot of things.
Speaking of Jug Band history, this next song called Ham Bonin' was written by D-Man's dad. And
Yeah.
Very nice.
It actually goes back to the very beginning of the concept. Even before there were jugs, there were ham bones. This goes back to the Stone Age. You know, people had to do something after they finished their barbecue.
Right. Had to do something with the bones.
Yeah. I mean, later they came up, well, chickens started to live with people sometime almost about 10,000 years ago, really. But now chickens tell a different story much longer than that, because people had to eventually come up with, you know, salad bowls, chicken bowls, soup bowls,
I never heard a chicken tell a
soup
story.
spoons. So Roscoe's got a spoons out here.
He's getting his spoons warmed up.
I'm making
But-
my debut playing these
He is.
things
This is his
standing
debut.
up with a little
Wow.
help on my washboard here, because I'm still learning, and best way to play spoons is sitting down on your knee.
Right.
That really is the very best way. It's more comfortable. I mean,
I thought the best way to do it was in the other room away from everybody else.
that too.
Oh,
Well, if our GoFundMe works out, we're going to hire a lovely assistant to, you know, come out here and give him a knee
There you
to
go.
play on.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he keeps asking me, and to be honest with you, it's getting very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'm very reluctant to come to the rehearsals.
This tune, we just recently worked this up, and my dad wrote this tune back in the early 70s, and he only made one very crude recording of it. The song was never worked up by the Jug Band or any band. It was never performed live until we played it live for the first time last week when we played opening night at Churchill Downs.
Wow.
So this will actually be only the second time that we've done the tune outside of a rehearsal. So we're still working it up a little bit. So
Well, D-Man is our archivist, in addition to being the head of the Department of Internet Communication Knowledge. He's got all these old tapes from his dad. His dad used to sit around, play into a cassette recorder, and tons of songs that you'd listen to and go, okay, I guess he had fun with that.
Yeah.
But we came up.
Some silly
He
stuff.
found this one, and this is a kicking tune.
well, Roscoe knew about this song from many years ago, and
Yeah.
he brought this one to the table. He's the one who wanted to do it, which
Okay.
I'm real glad of because it's cool. Whoa,
It's
Well,
a cooking tune.
I'm just,
Harley gang going down the street.
That's just one. Just one. A gang
All right,
of
so
one.
this tune is called Ham Bonin'.
well, there we go.
Give me some ham boning. Give me some jam boning. Play those spoons until you wake the dead. Wanna see some elbowing. Wanna see some knees showing. Play them while you're standing on your head. Now way back in the Stone Age, people ate raw meat, and when they were finished, they played that old jazz beat. And sitting round the campfire each and every night, they play on those ham bones until the dead of night. Give me some ham boning, give me some jam boning. Play those spoons until you wake the dead. Want to see some elbowing, want to see some knees showing. Play them while you're standing on your head. Now Daniel in the lion's den, watching them rolling stones. He went down on his knees and prayed, oh Lord, please send me down some bones. Those lions turned to pussycats, they forgot about their feast. Daniel tamed their ham bones, music changed those savage beats. Give me some ham boning, give me some jam boning. Play those spoons until you wake the dead. Wanna see some elbowing, wanna see some knees showing. Play them while you're standing on your head. Now Stanley searched for Livingston, he was nowhere in sight. Stanley searched for days and days and sometimes in the night. He came upon a clearing, the doctor was alive. He sat there in the jungle, playing that ham bone jive. Give me some ham boning, give me some jam boning. Play those spoons until you wake the dead. Wanna see some elbowing, wanna see some knees showing. Play them while you're standing on your head. Now all throughout history, a man has tried to find the mystery of the ham bone and how it affects the mind. Now Smith and science all agree that ham bone is here to stay. Throw those test tubes out the door, play ham bones every day. Oh, yeah. Wanna see ham boning, give me some jam boning. Play those spoons until you wake the dead. Wanna see some elbowing, wanna see some knees showing. Play them while you're standing on your head. Ham boning, jam boning. Play them spoons until you wake the dead.
Now, you heard Roscoe
stuff.
laughing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
He can't sing this song with a straight face. He cracks up in the middle of it every single time we play it.
That's amazing.
So-
Just to let everyone know, Roscoe probably will take Stephanie's offer on being the jug band knee. I just received word from Stephanie.
We've got a volunteer.
Okay.
We have a
Stephanie,
volunteer.
okay.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Oh. The jug band knee.
The jug-
Of course,
Okay.
Stephanie is part of the Volunteer Return Proration Program Quality Improvement Process.
Absolutely.
The
RPPQIP.
RPPQIP, that is right.
Yeah, that's right.
And all this weird stuff all comes from
what?
the Jug Band Research Institute, which, Gavin,
Yes.
you were there.
I was
Yeah.
there.
And you
there.
can't tell anybody you were there, but he was there. ladies
It's an
and gentlemen.
undisclosed location.
Yeah.
In a bunker.
In a bunker.
All I can say was it was life-changing. It
It-
really was.
It was for me,
Life-changing.
too.
It was
Yeah.
yesterday, and now it's today.
He's
So,
still trying to wash his hands. I don't know. He just can't get that off of you. You know?
Time.
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 The time
The
is
time.
8:50.
Okay.
So,
10
folks,
minutes.
Today on
again,
We're on
let's,
schedule. We
Yes.
are right on schedule.
Yeah.
we want to let everybody know one more time. This coming Saturday, May 12th, Cable Street Bar, Story Avenue, 8 to 11, no cover. And then May the 19th, we're going to be doing the fundraiser at Letter Song.
Letter song. And don't forget May 24th, Whalen's Feed and Firewater.
Absolutely. Check us
Yeah.
out online, juggernautjugband.com.
.com.
Jug band music done saved my soul. I was going down that rabbit hole when I heard a washboard like a beating heart that'll never stop. Once you start and a jug blown like it sprouted wings, a washboard rolling while they're pulling the strings. I just left me where I be, headed to that jug band jubilee. By the time I get my bills paid, I spent all the money that I made. About ready to throw in the towel till you get me dancing, hear me howl. Jug band music moves you side to side like a freight train that stops to give you a ride. I'm leaving where I be till I find myself at the jug band jubilee. When I need a place to go, leave behind my tears and woes. Good time music leaves nothing to chance. You got mystery and romance. Chase your blues right down the street with that jug band jazz stomping beat. Got to get me where I be, throwing down at the jug band jubilee. When I'm long gone, you know I'll be kicking up at the Jug Band Jubilee.
That's the 3rd September of every year at the Brown-Forman Amphitheater down on River Road, right in front of the police, the police boat dock. So everybody's safe.
Everyone's safe.
That's right.
And this is a great event for children, for kids of all ages.
It's a great place. Yeah.
Well, the day starts at noon with workshops: how to play the washboard, how to play the saw, how to play the jug, how to play
Make a kazoo.
Things that you can find laying around the house. I mean, and then they get all those kids up on stage and they play a couple of tunes, and
That's
it's just
awesome.
charming. It's just wonderful.
I mean, pretty much the Jubilee is the place where you could take all of your useless talent and just culminate it all in one spot and share it together.
And
Everyone
everyone
shares.
will
everyone
embrace it.
together will
Yes.
have. There might be an inkling of talent there. Everybody.
there's
together.
tons of
It has
talent
no
at this
use,
thing,
but
man.
It's there.
Yeah.
Well, the swing dancers show up for it every year.
Wow.
And it's quite a thing, and it's free.
And it's a national
Yes,
jug
it
band
is.
Absolutely.
National jug
And
band.
in some
this is
cases,
the-
international. There was at least one jug band came from all the way over from Japan to play.
Yokohama
Wow.
Jug Band.
So
They're,
Hey,
they're on the cover.
They're in the book.
They're on the cover
Yeah.
there with me
That book by
and
Michael L.
Fish.
Jones.
Oh,
one
yeah.
of them. One
Yeah,
of
I
the
see it.
Japanese jug players. They packed up
He
all
looks
their stuff.
mysteriously like John Lennon in that hat. And the book he's talking about is by Michael L. Jones, Louisville Jug Music from Earl McDonald to the National Jubilee.
It's a great book. It's
It's
an
a great
easy
book.
read from a
Yeah.
local author.
Yeah.
and I even read it.
Yeah,
Wow.
even a D-man read it.
Wow.
Well, you're up to
That's-
what?
don't do no reading.
Except
That's
for
like
one book.
book number 2 that
in your entire history.
Cat in a Hat, and then wow, the history.
Well, you could also include the back of the shampoo bottle.
Well,
Yeah.
Right now, I'm not sure if they're available at Carmichael's. They I know they sell out and get some more through Michael, but Amazon's got them too. So
now is that an autographed copy? I think I got the
No.
last one.
No,
It's not. I need
No,
to get your autograph.
Oh, all right.
Before we play this last song, there's a couple of people, that we would like to give shout outs to who have been real great to us here, in the recent version of the band. One, the Lindy Hoppers.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
They're always
they're
fun.
awesome. They are awesome.
Yeah, and the guys down at Jimmy Can't Dance,
Oh,
which
yeah.
will be down there in June. That is a fantastic club.
That's
It's
cool.
like a speakeasy kind of
Yeah, if you
situation.
haven't been
It's
in there,
wonderful.
you gotta go check it out.
Yeah.
And
Gotta
of course, Michael Jones, and and Crescent Hill Radio.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
CHQ. I'm
WCHQ.
still in the habit of calling it that, but
Yeah. Old
CHQ.
habits die hard. Yeah.
throw something at me.
WCHQ FM.
Do we have time for one more?
Yeah, I just need to do the show closer real quick, which is make sure to tune in next week. My guest will be Villa Muir, who will
yeah.
also be playing at the Mighty Kindness Hoot, and I will be opening the Mighty Kindness Hoot on the main stage. So it's a huge honor. It's always been a dream to play there, and dreams really do come true, folks.
Yep, yep.
So also stay tuned at 10 o'clock. Vinyl Sickness, Callous Reed will be in to play full album sides for your listening pleasure. A great way to end your day.
They're coming in and play
So-
live
Who's that?
tonight? The band you were just talking about? You got
No.
another band oh, okay.
He plays vinyl albums.
Oh,
So he calls it
I see.
Vinyl Sickness.
Vinyl, that's what I thought
that
you
was
said.
a band name.
No,
Sorry
D-Man's
about
got a
that,
short
guys.
attention span.
Haven't heard of them.
That is the name of his show.
I thought,
Okay.
I thought it was like a metal band.
Yeah.
Excuse him for us, Gavin. I apologize. He
It's a
gets
vinyl
confused
band.
easy. It's
And he does a Facebook Live video
I
as
forgot
well,
to take my
'cause-
red pill before it came in.
Why
You
did
know
he
what
take
happens.
the red pill? So I'm just going to close it out and let you guys close out the show.
okay.
All righty,
So
sir.
for
This is a tune that D-Man
or-
wrote about. Well, we're not sure if he wrote it about his wife, but maybe.
Well, the inspiration, she made the comment, she used the phrase, all my money goes to my honey.
All he did was ask her for some quarters to do the laundry.
That's
Yeah.
all I wanted.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to get beat when I get home tonight. Hi. No,
she's watching.
yeah.
So this has been in the studio for WCHQ. I'm
up,
Gavin
Q?
Castor. Peace
Thank you,
to
Gavin.
You all.
Thank you, Gavin.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you,
you.
Gavin.
Guys.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Kathy,
Kathy.
back there behind the
Yes,
console.
thank you very
Thank you
much.
much.
Always.
Putting all this stuff out.
JuggernautJugBand.com. This is all my money goes to my honey, but I love her just the same.
You better.
All my money goes to my honey. I don't love her, but I love her anyway. All that gravy goes for my baby. Won't give it any other day. Every time that I walk past her, she's a stealing wheeler dealer. A heart of gas, she really mine. I love her just the same.
She looks like $1 million. You might say it's a crime. Takes my paycheck to the bank. I never see a dime. It's all spent, but I don't know where it went. You might say it's a crying shame. All my money goes to my honey. Not just the same.
A little bit of something and a whole lot of nothing's what's left at the end of the day. She reaches for my wallet or whatever you call it in her own little sneaky way. Don't you ever double cross her, she's a devil in pearls and mink fur. Wild as a joker, she's my honey, I love her just the same. I met her playing cards down at the boatyard, winning chips from all the boys. She was getting in my head and I was drawn dead, she's the best on the Illinois. Every time that I walk past her, she's a stealing wheeler dealer. All my cash ain't really mine, but I love her just the same.
She looks like $1 million. You might say it's a crime. Takes my paycheck to the bank. I never see a dime. It's all spent, but I don't know where it went. You might say it's a crying shame. All my money goes to my honey. Love her just the same.
She looks like $1 million. You might say it's a crime. Takes my paycheck to the bank. I never see a dime. It's all spent, but I don't know where it went. You might say it's a crying shame. All my money go to my honey and love her just the same. Yeah, all my money goes to my honey, love her just the same. All right, thanks for having us. We'll see you guys next time.
You're listening to WCHQ-LP, Louisville, Kentucky, 100.9 FM. All local, all community, all the time.